What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and once again, rumors are swirling that Amber Heard is about to sign a multi-million-dollar tell-all book deal. Now, it's unclear to me why these rumors started gaining so much traction today, but I reported on this like 6 days ago on my other channel. So I'm not sure why everyone's starting to talk about it today. But this is kind of old news, and if you ask me, it's a no-brainer. Any and everyone connected to this case in any way, they're all going to try to write tell-all books, they're all going to do interviews, they're all going to capitalize off of this in whatever way possible, with the exception being Johnny Depp. I don't see Johnny Depp writing a tell-all book about his experiences, but then again, I don't put nothing past anyone. However, I knew from the get-go, regardless if Amber won or lost, that a Amber Heard tell-all book was coming directly afterwards. You have to understand here that the future of Amber Heard is all going to be wrapped around Johnny Depp in this trial. When you think of Johnny Depp, you think of iconic roles like Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, Willy Wonka. When you think of Amber Heard, you literally just think of the Johnny Depp trial. There's no iconic moment that Amber Heard has had on screen. So she is most known for being the ex of Johnny Depp who accused him of all of this stuff and took a poop in his bed. So she knows going forward that she has to strike while the iron is hot. If I were her, I would probably do the same thing. Her back's against the wall right now. I'm in the minority here because I believe that Hollywood is going to go out of their way to continue working with her going forward, just to make a statement, just to double down on all the nonsense they've been pushing for so long. But, I got to believe that she feels like her back's against the wall right now, and she's going to try to capitalize off of this whenever she can. But let's just take a look at supposedly what's being said here. Because Amber Heard has reportedly inked a multi-million-dollar deal to release a tell-all revenge book. Now, the fact that everyone is wording this by a revenge book, she can't word it that way. So I'm guessing other people are calling it a revenge book. I don't know why it's called a revenge book, but I can tell you right now how this is going to go. Amber Heard's going to release this book, and then we'll be back in court again. Amber Heard will get sued again. The world will go crazy about another trial. We'll watch part two of the trial. Amber will lose again. Once again, Amber won't pay up the money. And then we'll be back to square one again. And then a tell-all book part 2 will come out. This is a revolving door. I told everyone from day one, as soon as this trial ended, that this was not over, and I told everyone from the beginning, as soon as Amber started opening her mouth, that she was going to wind up right back where we started from. I know. Everyone believes that Johnny Depp wants to move on with his life, and he doesn't want anything else to do with this, and I agree. However, if you're going to sue someone because of a little magazine article that a few hundred or a few thousand people read, then of course you're going to want to sue someone who repeats all of those same claims in a tell-all book that sells millions of copies. And make no mistake about it, I can guarantee you when this book comes out, it's going to be a bestseller. And honestly, I would bet good money that more Johnny Depp fans are going to buy this book than Amber Heard fans. Amber Heard, her fans are really sketchy to me because during the trial, they were like almost non-existent. And then almost as soon as the trial ended, like the same day the trial ended, all of a sudden there were just all of these Amber Heard supporters out of nowhere. And that was really extremely weird to me because I was on social media during this trial more so than maybe ever in my life. So I'm scouring the internet. I'm getting a feel for how everyone feels, the general consensus. And it was hard to find an Amber Heard fan. It was extremely hard. Extremely hard. Besides the few that, message you crazy stuff, I didn't see anyone just having genuine discourse online really supporting Amber. You maybe run across one or two, but it wasn't really out there. But as soon as the case ended, as soon as the trial ended, all of these people just came out of the woodwork. It lets you know, for one, most of them didn't watch the trial, so that's why they didn't say anything during the trial. They only spoke up when she lost. And for two, I think a lot of them are paid bots that, as soon as the trial was over, Amber realized, well, we need to get some positive comments behind me online, and then they pay bots to do it for them. But let's see what is being said by the source that claims they know Amber Heard is about to sign this deal. Amber considers her career in Hollywood over. She's already in talks and is excited about it. At this point, she has nothing to lose and wants to tell all. To the extent that Heard wants to discuss this case and her relationship with Depp in a tell-all statement or book, she needs to be extremely careful as to what she says about it. Depp and his attorneys will be reading and listening to everything that Heard states. If she crosses the line, which is likely, there is no question that she will be hit with another defamation suit and will end up right back in court. Like I told you all, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter how far along Johnny moves on, There's principalities here. And like I said, I could guarantee you that more people are going to read this book and more people are listening to her interviews than the amount of people that read her original, news article that got us all here to begin with. So it's one of those situations where I feel like she's forcing Johnny's hand. It's like, let's put it like this. For all of you all who are familiar with this case and with this trial, you know how Johnny always tried to separate himself from the situation? But Amber always wanted a fight. She always wanted conflict. Amber has this deep thirst for conflict. Like she's hungry for conflict. She feeds off of that energy. The energy that you get when you're fighting and arguing and being toxic with someone. Whereas Johnny, he tries to go ahead and separate himself from all of those situations. So what we're seeing here after this trial, we're seeing Johnny pick up his guitar, go fly across the world and sing songs with his buddies, trying to separate himself as far as possible from this trial. Whereas Amber's clinging on to this trial. Amber's still clinging on to this negative energy. She's still clinging on to this fight. She still wants to drag Johnny back for one last fight or another fight. So that's what we're seeing here. So, a smart person would obviously be like, Amber wouldn't release a book. That's stupid. It's going to land her right back in court. But Amber's thinking like, damn, I want to be back in court. I don't want Johnny to go fly and play guitar. I want Johnny to have to deal with my BS some more. So once again, it's just a perfect example of how this whole relationship played out. And I don't know what's going to be able to end this revolving door. It's almost at a point where it's like Amber's going to have to want to end it. You know what I mean? It's like, what else can the guy do? The guy just beat you in a trial. You've been publicly humiliated. I don't know if there's anything left to do. I feel like the only way this ends is if Amber lets it end. And if not, then we would just continue down this path of just pure craziness for the foreseeable future. But I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. How do you feel about this book? Would you read this book? I would read it just to laugh at it. Don't get me wrong. I don't see me, dishing out my hard-earned money for this book. But if it's released, I would like to laugh at some of it. And I'm sure we all probably will when that day comes. But let me know your thoughts down below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. If you like anything I said here today, drop a super thanks or hit me up on the Cash App. But as always, I'll talk to you all on the next video.